Yeah, I mean, On just has to survive. He
Yeah.
definitely can if he plays it well. It's not too difficult. He can cancel the CC from the Renekton, so
30
just playing
seconds
passive.
until minions spawn.
Okay, for the first time in this series, we see the Cowboys are not invading. They are doing they're covering all their entrances and they're chilling. So,
Yeah,
they know their entire tournament run right now is on the line. Win or lose, it could be all the difference here because I know for a fact that Tuba's been aiming. He wants to get back to facing 5DK, right? After they took one game off of them and they felt like they could have taken a second. He definitely feels like they should be in that grand finals up against 5DK. Saying that, like 5DK are even in the grand finals yet, they still have to go through Ace of Spades first. But I'm just speaking his mindset. He believes that in theory it should be straight through the losers bracket up to the grand finals where they'll face 5DK and reclaim their victory. So to lose against OrnnHub here, a mashup team no less, would be a massive letdown for them, especially considering the roster changes they made to try and make this roster as good as they could. We did speak earlier on how they changed out I believe, I think it was bro, the memory does not serve me right now, but I think they removed Giraffe Legs for Colesby and they brought in Casper over one other person whose name I am forgetting right now. And yeah, so they went from being one of the weakest teams in the bracket to the second strongest team in the bracket. And if they play like they played in game 2, they're going to be the second strongest team out of the bracket because I don't know, OrnnHub, that second game they kind of had their number here, and I think wise here by Pensive to go for the full clear. Don't do any kind of invade shenanigans. Let's play standard. When they won game 1, they won it because they played standard and it worked out for them. So
about the first clear, for the first time we're seeing him going on opposite sides. Zinjao chooses to go top lane here instead of bot lane like usual.
why do you think that is? Well, I mean, Ornn has a lot of setup CC, so in theory they could lock up on mode, but
Doesn't make any
the slice
sense.
and dice is super difficult to try and lock him down with, no?
Yeah, On getting ahead doesn't give them anything. Necton getting behind gets them a little bit, but not that much. Necton is pretty easy to escape with if he has his E up and the stun. Like, definitely not a decision I would make to focus on top lane here, but it might pay off the way the lane state is right now. Just for that early kill.
Yeah, we can see JLD does have 2 pots here, so he is definitely got deceptively more health than it looks like right now. He looks like he's only got 40%, but as soon as he pops a pot, he will be good to go.
And get ready. Okay, the Renekton goes in for W and just ease away. Flash in by the Zinjao, then flash away, but the Renekton gets out.
Yeah, it's like we mentioned. The Renekton with Slice and Dice is really hard to pin down. And they do get the flash. So it was a flash for flash. Could have been worse. And they also get the TP out because the Renekton does choose to reset here. So, he is no summoners for the next 5 minutes, essentially. And if they can turn that into something in the near future... Oh, okay. That does not bode well. Okay, never mind. Okay, we're gaming. All right. Hopefully the pause is not super long. We're working on a pause menu. We're working on our pause menu, but we don't have it quite yet. It will be here soon come. But in the meantime, you guys can just look at that logo and listen to us talk.
Amazing.
I think early game, currently, nothing has happened, really. Let's be real. Jax did a full clear into a reset, I believe. I don't think he even looked for a gank. There wasn't really one for him. No easy options anyway. And then we saw what happened top. They have burnt the flash, but equally, Dark Wizard had to burn his own one.
Not just, by the way. In mid lane, Syndra burned the teleport from the Seraphine. Seraphine went back for a tier. So they burned 1 TP, 1 flash, 1 TP. Quite an advantage for early game already.
Yeah, agreed. And we'll have to see. We've got second full clear coming up here for the Zinjao, so he's probably going to do the same thing again, just path bot to top, clear camps, and then look for another fight, probably mid or top. Those are where his advantages currently lie. Bot lane is equal right now, I think. I can't quite remember if there was a major CS lead, but I don't think any summoners have been burnt on either side, so yeah, we'll have to see what happens there. Hold up. I am receiving information. I think we may have one of the players is having internet issues, presumably. So yeah, fun times. Oh no, never mind. We hear the pause. Unpause.
Yeah,
we can hear. Back. We hear action. We hear something. Just for a little bit of clarity for the audience, because I did post a rule set, but it turns out most people here are illiterate. So 4 pauses, the way that it works is essentially both teams are allotted half of the time that you have, right? So that there is 30 minutes of break total in the pause. Both teams are allotted 15 minutes of it. You shouldn't be pausing for like bullshit reasons. Don't just be like, I need to pee, I'm gonna go pause quick. No, that's not a valid reason. If you got a medical condition, fair enough, but otherwise, no, that's not a legitimate reason. It's for like DCs, it's for like, you know, things that one can't really control. And if you burn that 15 minutes and you are not back and ready to play by those 15 minutes, then we play on as if it's just a 4v5 at that point, you know. And if you get back, if you come back, then the minute or so, or however many minutes that has been wasted while you were gone, it just is what it is, essentially. Did they go into another pause, by the way? Oh, okay. All right. No worries. Yeah, we've had, so there's someone in the Twitch chat just there said people pausing mid-fight is a thing. If that's happening for illegitimate reason, there will be punishment for it. Because, yeah, the pause mechanic is not something that is here to be abused. It is there to cover for legitimate issues like one we just saw. Literally, another game happened live today, and we had this very same issue. I had people in the enemy team DMing me, being like, they pause when we're in fight, and I'm like, I'm literally spectating the game, dude. He DC'd, like, unless you're telling me he DC'd intentionally in the middle of your fight, like, why would he choose to do that? That's illogical. But either way, the system is there to help give grace to people who are having a difficult time, not to be abused for a competitive advantage.
Yeah, if you do abuse it, we'll send the Mac Moody's down over to your ends, sort you out.
Oh shit. Crazy. Yeah, exactly. Pull the Ethernet cable mid-fight is a crazy tactic, man. He's the...
Oh, that was a close call for Self. She does not have TP anymore. She's out of mana.
No TP, no mana, only dreams.
Ooh, might be a contest for Drake. It's pretty obvious the bot laners are missing, but it doesn't look like are giving any contest to it.
No,
so
Jax is just
getting
the Krugs and then leaving it looks like. Zinjao does sacrifice a little bit of his tempo here to make sure they secure this first Drake. He's put himself down about a camp? Wait, the math doesn't math. There are 2 camps up for Zinjao, but Jax has cleared his entire...
So it's level 5 for Drake, and now he's cleared his opposite. Depending on how he plays it, he can reset his cleared top to bot now.
Yeah. Oh, I guess it's because of crabs. Oh, okay. Yeah, I was just looking at it like, how does that work? But we see, Jax is trying to punish Ornn here. Ornn does have 6.
Yeah,
if they do try to motion a dive, no. I think if they do, it could go very poorly for them. Dominus is a good ability to help them dive, but it's still super risky right now. And they're winning the lane passively anyway. He's already got 17 CS right now, so 17 CS up even.
Yeah. I think Pencil just didn't want us to forget about him, you know?
Yeah, he's got a sheen and he's trying right now, you know? I respect it. And he's just straight back onto his camps. Like, you can see they're just resetting, so he's gonna full cycle top to bot once again. Jax is a champion that does incredibly well with items. When he gets that Triforce, it's a big power spike for him, so I think we can expect him to try and really impact lanes a lot more once he actually has the Triforce. Otherwise, though, kind of just go back to standard farming here. Nice little trade by on Mortis, got himself 15 CS lead. Item-wise, it looks like Ornn is rushing a Thornmail, which doesn't sound like a good idea to me. I understand the Bramblefest verse. Yeah. Yeah, with the Chain Vest as well, it's definitely a Thornmail first item.
Yeah, the main issue is his wave clear. Usually with Ornn you want to get something that has a wave clear.
Yeah, Balmy Cinder or something along those lines. He's currently got no mana.
Because his abilities do have good wave clear, but they cost so much mana. So a tier on Ornn is not unseen if you don't want to go for the wave clear on Balmies. You do. Okay, Grubs do go for Tubas, Cowboys. It's nice.
Yeah, uncontested.
But Xinjiao is invading right now, abusing the fact that they just took Grubs. Gonna take away Raptors and the red buff. Is he gonna make it in time? So Jax is not
I think he should. He does have Smite.
Yeah.
Which is really well played here by Dark Wizard, knowing that knowing where the enemy team were and then punishing for it. I think we might see a little bit of a fight here.
I think Pensive is going to be locked on the Xinjiao after what he did to him.
Yeah, I agree.
There's no way he can get there.
Doesn't look like he knows.
Camp.
Yeah, I was going to say, it doesn't look like he knows that his Krugs are still up because he didn't choose to go for them. I don't know if that's a conscious choice or if he's just making an assumption.
You know, there's no gank bot, so even if he gets them, he goes all the way for nothing for one camp. Here, he could check the jungle of the Xinjiao after doing the scuttle, so...
No, for sure. We see he gets the crab here, and then his top lane is winning, so that's kind of the place he wants to be, right? And yeah, like you said, he is going to check here to see what's going on in the enemy jungle. Will be interesting to see if... is Dark Wizard gonna look?
No. They're not aware actually. Did he not see the Jax? He's looking
could
away
be a kill.
He does have Smite, so he's gonna take it, and he can just take the blast away. Oh, he's going for the golems. He's like, oh, fight bot lane. Let's engage from Rakan. Zaya getting both of them using the sound of spells. Jin just trying to survive, but nothing he can do. I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, that was a very clean play there. Sorry, I'm just watching on the minimap because I'm noticing that Dark Wizard is just like completely standing still and not doing anything. Like, I don't know if it's like he's just sitting there watching, or maybe this is when they were having internet issues in the game. Because obviously when we see the pause, that's not actually when the pause occurred. The pause occurs 3 minutes later.
Oh,
so I assume that may be what happened there, because from what I could see on the minimap, you'll even see it here. We'll focus on the play first. So this is a really clean engage by Rex. And Zaya is just untouched in this fight, right? Nice two-man knock-up. Immediately able to punish them there.
Oh, good engage from Syndra, good poke.
Yeah, the Syndra has a commanding lead right now. 30 CS up. Very close to finishing our first item as well. So having a good time in the mid lane right now. But they're gonna have to make up something in the bot lane, I think. We see they've started the Drake here, but enemy members are nearby.
They're not here quickly enough. Getting the Drake,
I think Seraphim's going down.
Die for it, getting ulted by the Syndra.
And they got the flash there from the Seraphine as well.
Yeah.
So I think if you're OrnnHub right now, even though you are a little bit down in gold, I think you take those. Second Drake is big for them. Potentially Poppy about to get punished. Dark Wizard's here to keep him safe a little bit, I think. They get away. Not too bad. We do see Pensive is nearby as well, so if something bigger does happen, they do have numbers.
OrnnHub
but
also
nothing
scale way better into the late game. Unless the Zaya is gonna be even more fed, they're gonna struggle. So OrnnHub do have the advantage.
Yeah. I agree. I think as the game continues and as Ornn gets tankier, especially because pretty much all of their damage is physical, they're not going to be looking at Tuba on this Seraphine as a major damage threat, and he is the only real form of AP, unless Pensive decides to go AP Jax here. But with the Triforce build, I don't think that's part of AP Jax? I don't know.
No,
AP
it's
Jax is not something
but
I'm
it could
super
go
familiar
a little
with.
bit more hit with some magic damage.
Yeah, you get like Zonya's, right? As a fairly standard item for the AP
Zonya's is
Jax.
standard. You can also go for the tenacity item that does on hit.
Wit's End, yeah.
Yeah, Witsend.
Otherwise, though, I think we kind of big chilling right now. The next big major objective is going to be in about 2 to 3 minutes. I think we're going to have Herald come up and the Drake.
Syndra, so much damage, is going to one-shot the Seraphine. Great job. No shield coming from the Seraphine.
Yeah, the Illuminate right now showing, even though they're not picking the Seraphine because it keeps getting taken away from them, why they are very much a dangerous mid laner in this series. They have been consistently up the entire time, so doing a very good job here in this this last chance game for both teams. You know, tournament hopes are sparse between the two of these guys right now. We see, in the replay, just didn't quite know that the Syndra was there. Gets caught with his pants down. Ultimate gonna be done.
That Syndra W looked a bit weird though, how it landed. Looked like it was gonna miss, but it still hit.
Yeah.
All the deaths in the team of Tubas Cowboys, I mean, they are Tubas. So they
are Tubas. Yeah.
Tubas Cowboys.
Yeah. He's having a hard time. So much so, you can see that the rush item he's gone for has been the Archangel staff here, and they are actually moving around.
Exhaust, but they can't get on top of. Oh, the ult from Zaya with the E. They're gonna CC her, and he's gonna get the kills. He's gonna go in, gonna ult, gonna try to get to it, but can't get to the Zaya, and they're just gonna run away. They're getting the kill.
Okay, so that was actually really cleanly executed by Tubas Cowboys there. So knowing that Seraphine is essentially being punished, like in lane, they have now chosen to move Casper into the mid lane to try and mitigate the Syndra.
Oh wait, they're gonna gauge on the Rakan, they're gonna surprise him. Looks like TP from behind is gonna go on the Xin Zhao. They're gonna try to one-shot. They want to Xin Zhao. Jack's gonna go in, gonna kill the Poppy. Seraphine is gonna try to hold on, but Honest is gonna flash away, trying to run away from the team, but just alone, how is he gonna escape from that? I don't think he can. Oh, they're gonna CC him, and I think he's done. Like
okay, so let's break that down. There was 2 TPs burnt in that play, so we saw Tuba and we saw Unmoored flying in on their TPs, and that made that play really difficult there. Plus, the Jhin just isn't there. We see that they know Tuba flies away. He literally flies away on vision. And same with the Renekton. He came in from behind, I believe, on that ward in the bush behind the pit. And yeah, just the pure numbers advantage. Really good map movement here by Tubas Cowboys. Yeah.
TP from behind did change a lot in the... Like, it was a 3v5. Good comeback.
No, agreed. And I'll be interested to see, with 20 seconds left until the next Drake, whether or not it looks like they're moving Casper and Rex back bot lane. Never mind. Oh, they're indecisive about it.
Is still far away. Dark Wizard needs to think about Drake.
We'll see whether, I'm assuming that he may path towards it. We can see that Pensive is also pathing towards it, but he is going to get there first, for sure. We've got 3 members here. They are on vision.
Oh, she's going to try to get the Jax. He's going to go in. He's going to force the flash from the Syndra. He's going to get focused by the Syndra, by the Poppy Ignite, and he's going to survive barely. That was quite gritty while Drake is up.
Just not enough damage there.
He's going to go in, going to try to kill them. Going to get the kill on the Syndra, on the Poppy. Great engage. Damn.
God damn. Unmoored putting in a very similar show to the first game here for him, as opposed to game 2. This Renekton is looking way more reminiscent of the Cassante in game 1. And yeah, some of these engages that he's getting are just really strong. We mentioned that as the game scales, it's probably going to be favored more so for OrnnHub. But the problem is that they're not getting to scale right now. Too much is happening too quickly for them to really actually do anything here. It's fortunate that they already have 2 Drakes, because that's allowing them to, they can lose this Drake and it's not too bad. They'll still be on soul point in 5 minutes if they get the next one.
He's gonna get W. He's gonna look. Oh, Akani's gonna go in, but gets nothing. Zaya's gonna ult for nothing. Who flashed there? I saw a flash as well, no?
Jin flashed. Yeah. Jin flashed the Rakan engage.
Zaya and the Akan, yeah.
Yeah, I think it was the Rakan knockup. And yeah, someone did just point out in the chat that the Poppy build is interesting. So it's going for the AD Poppy. No, it's usually Deadman's plate, no?
Yeah, it usually is. They did nerf the AD Poppy, like the full AD build like that. Let's see. Okay, but the most interesting thing is no sweepers on the Poppy.
Yeah, you're right. There is no sweeper on the Poppy, yeah. So, vision control is not on the menu, baby. Is it? Snoop just asked, is it the jungle build I go? Jesus Christ. Hell yeah, Sunder into tank items. These guys played League like 3 years ago. This is very old logic there, but either way. We see gold lead right now, a little under 2k. Gonna bump it there to about 3k now, just getting that second turret. I don't think anything meaningful is gonna happen here.
Fight for the main objective, the Raptors. Okay, Jax is gonna get the Raptors, win the objective fight. Nice.
I mean, to be fair, Jax does have a CS lead right now. Like we said, he's clearing his camps really effectively. They might have a gank option here on top of Ornn.
Yeah, looks like it might kill the Ornn. They're gonna get in, use everything, they're gonna get the Ornn. Nice, he got caught. Both ults used.
Yeah, very clean gameplay, but gameplay even by Unmoored and Pensive. And so we did mention it in the pregame. We were like, are we going to get another coin flip where one team just dominates the other? And that seems to be what we have landed on here.
I mean, they gave it a good fight. The 2 Drakes still for the Ornn's team. They could come back. It's not as one-sided.
Yeah, I agree. It's a little under 4k right now. Syndra is still ahead, 70 CS up on the Seraphine. But what I will say, I did mention I was keeping a close eye on him. Casper is massive in this game. 3-0 and 5. He's been a part of almost every kill in the game. He is currently, between him and Unmoored, they are kind of the conduits of this team's success right now. They are looking real strong, unlike some of the other games in this series.
Poppy is gonna get bursted. Her main use is to block the engage, but she's so squishy that by standing between them, she can just get one shot. So she's gonna have a hard time blocking the engagement there. Rakan, Jax, and Renekton.
Yeah. And I think this is where that Deadman's Plate build is probably much better here than Umbral Glaive. Umbral Glaive is nice because it allows you to clear vision effectively, but you could just do that with a sweeper, you know what I mean? And we currently don't have a sweeper either. Well.
You're going Aftershock, and you don't build resistances.
Yeah, it's a confusing one for sure. But let's have a look at items as we move past 20 minutes here. We can see 2 items completed for Casper, for Unmoored, and for Raccoon, actually. Although, to be fair, Raccoon's ones are because his items are cheap, as opposed to him being particularly fed right now. You know, the Yomu's Ghostblade, I think, is, what, 26 or 2700? And then Rapid Fire Kayan is about 28 or 29. Engage.
Arnold's going in, and the Jackson, I'm not sure. He's gonna get knocked up, Syndra's gonna go in on the Renekton. He's gonna ult, Jack's gonna flash in with the stun, gonna go on the Syndra's gonna ult. Meanwhile, they're focusing the on the other side. Jack is trying to get the Syndra gets the on. And then they're gonna fight the Xin Zhao, he's alone, he's gonna ult, he's gonna try to run away. Jack just keeps going in, trying to get the Xin Zhao. And Syndra's trying to focus him, and no, he still dies. 3-4-0.
I think that was a bit of a desperation play there, I'm not gonna lie. They look very desperate, and right now they're not in a position to fight. They really want to farm up, they really want to get items and then try and get something here, but unfortunately they just can't. And look how much damage Poppy takes just for being in the vicinity of Casper. JJ had a really rough trade there, staying on his Blood Song and Umbral Glaive. He just isn't beefy enough right now to really even contest, you know? Casper has the... Oh, I think he's gonna die. Yep, guess crit.
Yeah.
Dies for nothing. Yeah. And that's a 6k gold lead now.
Oh,
So yeah, we just get a quick replay on this fight. So yeah, this fight is super forced.
Yeah.
Syndra is nearby enough, but Jax knows that if Syndra dies, Ornn is nothing, and so he just goes straight for her. And if she doesn't have Scatter the Weak available to prevent him, she can't fight him. She had a really hard time here, so just gets caught out, and it is what it is, essentially. Dark Wizard is a little bit too late to the fight. Casper was able to push wave and just join the fight immediately. And now here we see that the Drake count is equaled up. They get 2 Ocean Drakes on par for potentially an Ocean Soul in about 10 minutes. And yeah, things are looking a bit bleak for OrnnHub right now. I don't know where Ornn is going.
Ornn gets caught. He's gonna get caught. He's stunned both the people and Acton. He's gonna go in. He's gonna die. He's gonna go in. Gonna try to get the kill. They're gonna kill the sinner. He's gonna surf in ult the Poppy. Gonna almost ace them with 3 people dead. The other 2 chose not to fight. Ninjao is just deep in the enemy jungle, having fun taking camps. And Jin is left alone to defend. I don't know why they don't just take the mid tower.
Yeah. That was a really rough fight to watch. So I want to know what they were looking for here. Did they just not know that people were there?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just maybe bad tracking of where the enemy was supposed to be. And they get caught for it, and several members die. I think it was 3 for nothing. And they get the tier 2 mid for it.
He flash ulted to hit them with the tip at the end.
Yeah. It's super rough. Hold up. Yeah, I don't know how from here. We got 15 seconds to the Baron spawns, and we can see that the Cowboys are jostling for position there. They have nearly complete vision control in the area. Yeah, there we go. They now have complete vision control in the area. Only thing that's preventing them from starting it is that the enemy will know they're on it due to the...
He's gonna go in, and the Zinjao is gonna ult in, he's gonna keep going instead of trying to deny him, but the Renekton is gonna go in, gonna ult both of them. They're both gonna get caught. Syndra is almost dead. She dies, Zinjao dies, Poppy is behind enemy lines. Meanwhile, they're gonna kill the squishy AD carry, and only one person left and their own is gonna die. I think it's GG's.
Yeah, I think the only things preventing this from being game right now is the fact that they don't have a full wave. But they're gonna have one in literally 15 seconds.
They can just tank
so...
it. They can do it. They can just finish.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, as long as the turrets target the Renekton, I think it's game. Yeah. No, you're 100% right here. 21-2. Literally 12k gold in the 25-minute game. Every single one of these games was a slaughter. And the final one does go for Tubas Cowboys. They're going to push their way forward here, punch their ticket in for the next round. They're going to make it to the losers semifinals, where they will face the winner of Spiky Balls Gaming versus Airfryer Esports.